Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you your daily Apple report for Friday, April 12th, 2024. Before I start today's Apple analysis, I just want to take a quick moment to let you know that this will be the last week of daily Apple analysis on our Wicked Stocks YouTube channel. Starting next week, Monday, Apple will be replaced by daily NVIDIA analysis. But rest assured, those who regularly watch our Apple analysis on YouTube will still be able to receive timely Apple stock analysis on our wickedstocks.com platform, where a subscription to wickedstocks.com will provide weekly analysis in Apple, providing you the same directional signals based on the same precise trend-defining support and resistance levels you've grown accustomed to over the last 2 years of Apple analysis. Once again, starting Monday of next week, the Wicked Stocks YouTube channel will provide both Tesla and NVIDIA analysis, with the Apple analysis segueing over to wickedstocks.com. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with this chart as usual. We tested this week long-term support. I hope you got long. Because that was a great opportunity. I've been mentioning how this formation can contain selling not only for the week, not only for the month, but through the quarter, and above which 3 to 5 month rally expected into the low 200s. Now, along the way, we have respectable resistance that I've been mentioning as a 1 to 2 month target above 167.26, and that is 182.10. That's looking to be in reach sooner than later, and so that is the next near to mid-term resistance, 182.10. On the daily chart, you can see that all at 181.13. So, you know, yesterday's rally and the settlement above 170.80, I'd mentioned as our buy signal on strength. We are clearly above it right now. And so if you were able to get long, great, but you should have been able to get long, you know, a couple of days ago when we were clearly testing long-term support in the 167.20s. At that time, I've been mentioning how you could reach for 179, 180, 181 strike out of the money calls that don't expire for, you know, I think I was mentioning at least a month, maybe 2 months out. We are in reach of this area possibly today. I'm going to take you back to this chart. We do have a little bit at 175.68. That's an extreme channel top, but I do think holding above 170.80, a level I don't expect to see today, but if so, if we did test it, it can contain session weakness, and above which 177.71, I'd mentioned how it's a 1 to 2 week target. We're now talking 1 to 2 days with that spike in volatility, that significant rally that occurred on Thursday. 177.71 is actually expected today if we push through or open above 175.68. 177.71 should be considered the start of a range, a narrowing range of meaningful near to midterm resistance up to 181.13. So for me, near to midterm is kind of like the 2 to 3, 3 to 5 week outlook. And this is an area 177.71 up to 181.13 that may well contain buying. Here we go. This is probably a better view of it. This area may well contain buying through April into May. From here, we could fall away again to the 167.21, 167.26 on the weekly chart, long-term support area. So this could occur within 2 to 3 weeks of testing 177.71 to 181.13. If we close today above 181.13, I don't expect it, but, you know, if we get another day today like we had yesterday on Thursday, it is certainly possible. Closing above 181.13, you might want to add the weekly version of that, 182.10. I don't expect this today, but, you know, if we do close above 182.10, this channel top, the channel base is 167.26. The channel top is in the low 200s. I don't have that for you, but it's probably around 201, 203, something like that. If we close above 182.10, and if you've not gotten long yet, and if you're of the 3 to 5 week out to the 2 to 3 month time horizon trader, then you should be. At the very least, don't be short long term above 182.10. Let's go back to this chart here. I don't expect it, but if we did close today below 170.80, I am anticipating another test early next week of long-term support at 167.26, where we can bottom out through April. through the second quarter, and above which, anticipating the low 200 area over the next 3 to 5 months. Now, if for whatever reason we settle today at 165.58 or lower, that is a 1% violation of the 167.26 channel bottom, then I'm expecting 3 to 5 months bearish continuation down to 136.78. So if you got long recently, bravo, pat on the back. I hope you did, and I hope you're, if you're kind of a near-term investor, 3 to 5 months out, you're anticipating the low 200s. It's kind of a buy and hold as we move into the third quarter. But if you're more of a swing trader taking your shots for a week, 2 or 3 at a time, it really is this area here where you can actually take profits pretty quickly, buying the 167 handle and selling, the 177 or 181 handle resistance, narrowing gradually. We're going to be providing Apple analysis on a week-by-week basis. Next week, it's kind of a weaning process, if you will. We're going to do kind of a midweek update. We're going to do a Sunday weekly analysis of Apple, and then in the middle of the week, we'll do a bit of an update. But really, we're going to a weekly basis, analysis. But you'll have the same newsletter that you see here, the same significant trend support and resistance levels, the same great calls I think we've been making in Apple now for the last couple of years will continue on a week-by-week basis at wickedstocks.com. And starting Monday, we are starting daily NVIDIA analysis. And speaking of which, we did test Tuesday of this week, meaningful near-term, I'm calling this near-term 2 to 3 week support at 828.38, mentioning how after testing this support, you should anticipate the 960.15 channel resistance within 2 to 3 weeks. That is certainly under play right now, given the fact that we settled Thursday above the 872.24 channel top. This is a solid level to buy into for the day and really into next week. 960.15 now in reach perhaps by the end of next week, where we can top out on a weekly basis, and if settled above, would be a sign of bullish continuation onward and upward to ever new highs as we move into May activity. I'll be speaking a lot more about this for Monday's NVIDIA report. The daily NVIDIA report begins on Monday and it'll be delivered on Sunday afternoon. I think that pretty much rounds it out for today's Apple report. An early heads up on the NVIDIA report that starts Monday of next week. Please check out wickedstocks.com. Sign up and continue receiving your great Apple analysis, if I do say so myself. I'll leave you with this image as testimony to that analysis. That's all I've got for Friday's Apple report. I'll be back Sunday afternoon. You have a great weekend.